T-Boys TV. We are back again with another T-Boy Discusses. Obviously, 10 a.m. today, the news dropped that we have signed three new signings and the new away kit, which we will get into. So, we'll talk about the players individually, the key moments and things to talk about. And then obviously we'll get into my thoughts on the signings and obviously my thoughts on the away kit as well. So Hakeem Odafin, hopefully I said his name right. Uh, we got him from Rotherham for a free. It was the player of the year for them last year. Obviously, as we know, Pelly Ruddock went out there. He is a player that can play CDM. He can play centre back and right back. A lot of times for Rotherham, he was playing centre back, and he actually got. I just want to get confirmation, but I believe it is 5 goals to his name. Oh no, 7 goals actually, even more, which is really impressive for someone that plays as a defender, or more of a defensive-minded player anyway as a whole. But yeah, I looked at his ratings. You know, he gets a set over at least a 7 a lot in games, like pretty consistent. And yeah, like I say, he plays as a centre half, right back, or defensive midfielder. Was their captain last year, Rotherham's, and won both supporters and players player of the season awards, obviously for last season as well. Um, so yeah, and he actually did play in Tottenham and Reading's academies as well. Um, so yeah, it's good. It's good news, really. It's good. It's a good thing. And again, I think it's similar to Jones and players like that in the sense of obviously they're born in Barnet and stuff, and so is he. And he's come back to being and around the area because it's obviously easier. It's not too far and things like that. And Bloomfield on it has said he is a real leader and someone I've been aware of for a number of years. I know the club have been following him closely as well. He knows the level, knows how to win at the level, and he can play in a variety of positions in defence and midfield, like I say, which absolutely helps. He's someone who we feel can have the personality and character to have a real impact for us. He's a London boy and he's been away from home for a number of years. When I met him a week or two ago, he'd been home to see his mum and he had a big smile on his face. So it's nice when it seems to fit at the right stage of his life and his career. He's ready for a new challenge and we are really pleased to get him. So yeah, like I say, obviously that helps, being a London boy, it's not too far, like I say, so obviously that was a part of the move. And yeah, I'm really delighted about this. I just hope, because right now we've got a lot of, centre backs at the club, as much as he's done a really good job there for Rotherham, we've got so many that I want to see him be that Nakamba replacement, because obviously we ain't seen Nakamba in pre-season. He's going to go, it's just where does he go? But yeah, I'm really delighted about this. There's clearly something there, to get all these awards. And he turned down a opportunity to play at Rotherham again. So to me, that tells me he's got the determination and the hunger to play for a team who should be going up. Let's just be honest now. Like we should be competing in that top six at least. I mean, for me personally, top two, but yeah, it's a good start. It's a good start to the other signings, which I am going to talk about. Nigel Lonwick, I might have said his surname wrong. Obviously, we have got him on loan from Wolves. Now, this one's quite an interesting one because it says on it, we can have an obligation to purchase if certain criteria are met within the loan period. Now, a lot of fans are saying that's, determine whether we get promoted, which I could see. Or I could see it maybe being he has to play a certain amount of games, because I know sometimes it is like that. But it's one of them. I mean, Wolves fans have said he's got loaned out like so many times now. And we've had that of a lot of players, haven't we? Like Pebble recently went out on loan 4 times. It sort of thinks that you're not going to play at that club, going forward. So maybe I can see that with him and Wolves. But yeah, he did play under Bloomfield for a bit. 13 appearances in the 2023 to 24 season. And he's 6'5". So another very tall defender that we have got there. But yeah, this is interesting. I mean, where does he fit into the team? Does he start or is he on the bench? I'm not too sure, because like I say, we've got so many centre back options. but then he's on loan, and loan players, you like to utilise them as much as possible. So where does he really fit in? I'm not too sure, but he's got a lot of potential by the looks of it. And he just needs to go to the lower, levels to work his way back up by the looks of it. When it comes to that, so do let me know your thoughts on that signing. And then the one that majority of Luton fans will know is Naki Wells, obviously from Bristol City. Well, he was from Bristol City. Again, similar to the Rotherham player, he had an opportunity to extend his contract. He turned it down. Obviously, he's 35 years old. Now, some people are a bit wary about that, but I just think it doesn't really matter. He's an experienced striker. He got 10 goals last year. Obviously Bristol City done well last year, as we know. Obviously getting to the playoffs. Didn't quite do well in the playoffs, as we know, but getting there was brilliant. I said they would at the start of the year. Not a lot of people would have. But yeah, he was obviously there for 5.5 years, where he scored 48 times in 237 appearances across all competitions for Bristol City. He scored obviously 10 times, like I say. And he was also named PFA Community Champion in May 2025, having been nominated for his contributions to the local community. The scorer of 174 goals since he arrived in England. Obviously, he played it for Bradford, where he's made his name, scoring 53 goals in 112 games across 2.5 seasons, which is really good when you think about that. Moves to Huddersfield. He's part of Huddersfield's team when they got promoted to the Premier League as well. He moved to Burnley, didn't quite work out. Spent 2 seasons at QPR, scoring 20 championship goals for them. And then obviously he went to Bristol City. Bloomfield on it. He's a proven goal scorer, has fantastic experience and good leadership too. He's someone with extreme know-how and a real desire to still go and score goals. A real desire to go and achieve something, and a real desire to be part of what we are building. He's someone who is highly thought of in the world of football. Again, refers to what I say. A lot of people will know about him. Some of the references I had about him were just incredible. He's someone who is obviously really well known and liked within the game, highly respected, and someone with a real know-how in the penalty area, which is what we're really pleased to be bringing into the building. So yeah, Naki Wells, I'm very happy with that. I'm not looking at his age too much because, at the end of the day, he's a very good player with experience that I wanted. I wanted us to get experience in the football club, be that Morris replacement, basically. And to be fair, I'd probably say it's better than Morris, in my personal opinion. Let me know if you do agree with that or not. But he can definitely help, also players like Nordas, where it's not quite clicking for him at the moment. He's getting in the positions, but he's not scoring the chances. And obviously, we've got a friendly on Saturday. I'd be open to, because we obviously changed the teams at half time. One of the games, I'd put them two up front, and sort of let Wells feed in Nordas for chances, because Nordas just needs that goal. But my worry is if he don't get that goal sooner rather than later, he's going to turn out like Elijah last year, where he's just going to miss chances upon chances. But yeah, Wells, I'm very happy to sign in, very experienced player that we have got. And, do you think we need to get another striker? Now, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously there was the low rumours. He was playing for Stoke yesterday against Shrewsbury. They did actually lose. I was a bit surprised about that. He did feature in that game, but doesn't mean he definitely still won't come to us. But I'm not too sure if it was actually legit, the 2.5 million, like I mentioned at the time. But yeah, or do you think, you're happy with the striking department we have now? Do let me know. But yeah, they are the 3 signings. And again, also Nigel, the obviously the Dutch one, he was part of Plymouth when they went up as well in League One. So he's actually won League One before, so he knows how that feels. So hopefully he'll be feeling that again. And then as for the away kit, so they obviously announced the away kit at the same time. As you can see next to me, I mean, I'm not too sure about it, to be honest. I mean, I like the actual design personally. I just don't like the way the badge is. I don't like them type of badges. I mean, we had that on one of the training kits, the sort of white/grey one. But yeah, that is the only thing that puts me off for me. I don't mind the badge in the middle. My first ever Luton shirt was, one with the badge in the middle when I was very young. Obviously, my dad got it for me. But yeah, this one, like I said, I like the design. I just don't like the badge in the middle with how it is, with this sort of sticker sort of vibe. I don't really like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. And hopefully the next signing, because I believe there will be at least 2 more signings, will be, one where it's got the third kit, which is rumoured to be green. So that'll be interesting. For me, hopefully, like it's a light green, because dark green are sort of goalkeeper kits we have over the years. So hopefully it's not a dark green. But yeah, be interesting to see when that comes out. And hopefully that badge is not sticking on either. But yeah, that is that when it comes to that. So let me know your thoughts on the 3 signings. Let me know your thoughts on the kit. And also, where else do you think we need to fill still? I mean, I'm going to say left back, definitely, because I can't see Doughty staying. And right back. And the reason I say right back, as much as I think Walters will feature more in the team next year, you need someone with experience for me. But then again, the player from Rotherham, he can actually play as a right back. So maybe we might use him there. We'll see. Will we stick with 3? Will we stick with 4? I don't know. I still don't know. Until the window, well, I say it's done. You can still do business after the first game, I believe. But until it's a week before, I'll get a bit more of a basis on what we can actually play going forward. And obviously, we've got Tottenham in a friendly, which did get tickets for. We'll be going to that. That will be the proper test, so we'll see what because you go for a stronger lineup there, because, it's Tottenham at the end of the day. So we'll see what we go with there. Then you'll get a better understanding. Final pre-season game as well. Then going into that Wimbledon game, who nearly lost to Enfield, by the way, last night, guys. Did go 2-0 down. Did come back and win 4-2, but yeah. So I'm keeping an eye on all of their pre-season up until they play us. And I think pre-season's telling, guys. Like, look at how it was for us last year. Dreadful. Look how we done. Look at Hull's. Dreadful. They stayed up. Just. Look at Liverpool's. I know they're a completely different team, but their pre-season was great. Look how they done. Won the league. So it is telling for me. So yeah, we started our first game well. Let's keep that going. And obviously, the Saturday is the game. And I will be back again with a live stream. Feels weird saying that, because I ain't done one for so long. So do join me for that. But yeah, again, let me know your thoughts on everything I've discussed today. The 3 new signings, the away kit, and everything else. But yeah, smash a like, subscribe, follow me across all my socials, subscribe to the extra channel. Take care. Peace.